Hi everyone, welcome to WeSeeThestrals discussion topic for week 5, and I'm very excited because I got to choose this week's discussion topic and I decided to be evil and break up the nice relaxing holiday spirit by asking us to discuss school. So we are going to talk about what subjects we are majoring in our, well, for me this is my final year of Hogwarts. I did admittedly start late. I didn't begin my first year at wizarding school until I was 16. This is primarily to be blamed on the fact that poor owls, it does take them quite a while to travel from England all the way down to Australia, so it was a good 4.5 years late in getting my Hogwarts letter, but it eventually arrived and I was welcomed into beginning my studies by correspondence, and I'm finally attending the school this year and it's very exciting. So initially, when I set out to go to Hogwarts, I wanted desperately to be having a focus on care of magical creatures, because I'm a bleeding heart when it comes to the welfare of all animals, and I thought that this would be an avenue that I'd be very passionate about and be able to dedicate a great deal of time and energy into, and that it would maintain my interest. And I thought it would be fascinating because I'd be getting to understand all these creatures that I'd never seen physically before, and some of which I had no idea about prior to my introduction to the wizarding world. And I quickly learnt, despite the fact that Hagrid was, in his own way, very helpful and caring and understanding teacher, I discovered that I wasn't quite brave enough, really. There are some creatures that just don't take to being, coddled and soothed by lullabies and whatnot, and that was sort of my approach to most things, and it did land me with quite a few bitten limbs and bleeding gashes, bruises, some broken ribs, that kind of thing. So not really my area of expertise, it seems. I'll leave that up to people such as Charlie Weasley. He's a true Gryffindor, I suppose, and he seems to handle it a little better than me. But care of magical creatures, I'm still all for it. And of course, I signed plenty of petitions in the aid of conservation for endangered magical species. But I quickly discovered especially when I got to Hogwarts, that I had quite an interest in transfiguration. It's true that McGonagall is, of course, a fantastic teacher and a very inspiring woman, and I found her classes to be very fun and informative. She's very no-nonsense in her approach, and I actually quite like that. And I find that there's some sort of nice thrill in being able to transform things into something else, even if it's just a momentary change. Being able to witness that and being in control of that transformation, it gives you a sort of Pygmalion feel, if you like, and you feel a little godlike just for a while, but it's contained and you know what you're focusing on and what you can do, and I think the feeling is fantastic. And through transfiguration classes I have developed a keen interest in animagus and the regulation and control of animaguses animagi in the wizarding world. And so my career path, I would very much like to go into the animagus regulation office at the Ministry of Magic, if I could. I think it needs a little bit of shaking up. I think the rules are quite stoic and strict and have been set in place for a bit too long, so a bit of updating needs to go on there, I think. And I think rogue animagus are quite interesting, and I'm all for it. If you've got your reasons, you've got your reasons. Go out and turn into whatever animal you want, guys. And I don't know, I just think that'd be a really interesting department to work in. So McGonagall is certainly helping me out in hopefully achieving that goal soon upon my graduation, and it's been lots of fun spending extra quality time with her, because she's one cool lady and she's got great advice and I love her attitude. And yeah, it's just nice bonding time with her, I think. It's fun. So I'm very interested to know what everybody else is planning to study, and go on to do in the Wizarding World, and I'm sorry for rambling. I always do that, and I wish you all a lovely week, and yeah, bye for now.